you said about the girls, they've always got each other back, etc. But that doesn't mean they always get along, do they? Like, there's still going to be spats and disagreements, and people want to go different directions. So it's not like it's just everyone sitting around singing Kumbaya and dad's hugging everyone, telling everyone it's okay, and we're all going on the journey. Like, there is conflict, isn't there?
Yeah, look, we love a vigorous debate. You know, that's also totally expected. And we also want people to challenge each other's thoughts and processes and say, well, I disagree, or, you know, and we're happy to disagree. Like, but we have learnt the skills, I suppose, over time that we don't yell. You know, we're definitely not. We can disagree and we'll talk through it and, you know, move on. Their perception's amazing, that if they know someone is getting a bit stressed or whatever, they'll go, righto, off you go, go and do whatever, we've got this. Or, you know, that's probably the thing that we see as parents is pretty amazing, that it's like, righto, they'll see from each other if someone needs a break or step away, or, you know, go and do whatever by yourself today. You need to work alone. The others will work as the team today. So that's probably where that really comes in. And, you know, they know on days when they've all got to pull together, they will pull together. So, yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
Get the job done. The interesting part is, though, is there doesn't seem to be the carryover resentment, which you see in a lot of families, you know, when they do have discussions. And I know, talking from myself, in my family when I grew up, one of the problems is that nobody ever had any arguments. Nobody ever challenged anyone. It was just this, we don't want disagreement. It's all got to be happy. And then ultimately that was very toxic to everyone. And so what I'm trying to teach Sophie is it's okay to have a level of conflict and learn how to deal with that. And I think you guys have done that really well, and I've watched you do it over time, is have the robust conflict. And I've seen the girls challenge Dan, and I've seen you challenge Dan, I've seen Dan challenge you, and it's all been challenged around in a very respectful but strong way. And I don't see anyone carry away this resentment or bitterness to come back later and have the disaster. That's what I seem to know about you guys is, I wouldn't say water off a duck's back, but people sort of respect each other enough to be able to let them have their opinion and not necessarily take it on board and then carry it around later on, which means that the team still stays strong.
Yeah, there's definitely no wilting violets amongst us, and everyone will stand up for themselves and they'll say what they think. But that's exactly it. Like, we don't let anything drag on. And Ben, that goes back again to when they were little, and parenting, that, you know, if there's disagreement, we actually just didn't allow arguments or fighting. It just wasn't an option. Like, sort it out between the two of you, or we'll sort it out, and it's over. And let's move on. Okay, we've had a disagreement. That's called life. Next step forward. Let's roll on. And we just didn't allow it. And they've learnt that from little, I suppose. I know people might say that's a strange thing to say, but I can genuinely say it has worked. It just wasn't a part of how we've communicated, I suppose.